Hello, Payson High School, and welcome to this episode of the Main Talk. I'm Dylon Sasser.
I'm Jaydan Openshaw.
So, for those of you guys who don't know what the Main Street Journal is, it's the school's online magazine. And we are starting this new thing, this podcast called Main Talk, where we're going to go into more detail about individual articles here on the magazine. So if you don't necessarily have time to go through and just look at every single individual article, which we would encourage you to do.
They're all really good.
There's some good content. We do a good job on this. But this podcast is supposed to be kind of like, hey, I don't have time to do this, but I still want to do this, so I'm going to do this instead.
Yeah, it just kind of gives you a chance to kind of get a summary of most of the segments that we have on the Main Street Journal.
And we'll give you some outside opinions as well. Not necessarily the author's opinion or opinions of the people they interview, just kind of our thoughts on it, and maybe give some good insights. Hopefully. So up first, we're going to be talking about the Christmas card, which you got a chance to do.
I went in and interviewed Jordan Jepson on this, and he's a really good artist, and it was nice to talk to him about what he plans on to do with his future and art, and how he did this certain art piece that he did.
Now, I work for the school district, so I got a copy of this card for myself, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was so realistic. In fact, we're going to put a picture of the Christmas card right here. That's freaking incredible. Oh, look at that.
It's pretty good.
I'm imagining it in my head. Oh. Anyway, so it's really good. And honestly, I didn't know Jordan was that good of an artist. Like, I've known Jordan since junior high now. I didn't think he did art.
I've been going to school with him for as long as I can remember, and he's always been drawing in class or doing something drawing. And I've hung out with him a couple times at his house, and he has art stuff at his house and everything.
So you had a good idea that he was...
Yeah, I knew he was a pretty good artist, and so I wasn't that surprised that he did it. I was more surprised on the fact that he went and did this kind of competition, because he usually doesn't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he's kind of like a...
Kind of lays low a little bit.
He seems like he doesn't care about this kind of thing. And, like, certainly it doesn't seem like the kind of thing he would do. And the fact that he did it and beat out every other high school student in the district to win this, it's incredible.
And in the interview, he told me, he's like, I did it the night before it was due.
Holy crap.
And it was that good. So.
Once again, we'll put the picture back up here. He did that in a night.
Yeah, in a night.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I've been drawing terrible stick figures for like 17 years now. Yeah, I was drawing when I was born. It was
exactly.
It was incredible.
It was like I came out of the womb and I was drawing it.
Yeah, at one point I thought I was good, and then I got a hard slap in the face by my peers in elementary school. Like, this is crap. I'm like,
In art class, in your little art class thing you have.
Yeah, they told me I was crap. I'm like, okay, well, I'm done. Then you got people like Jordan who are good at it, and I wonder if anyone ever told him he was crap.
Who knows? Maybe it motivated him a little more.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Anyway, so obviously check out Jaydan's article and video about Jordan. You'll get to see this amazing Christmas card, which is here again, and it's also in his article. So I would go check it out. It's really good. And next, what do we want to talk about, Jaydan?
How about fast food places?
Amanda's article.
Yes.
Something that is very close to my heart and my stomach. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a top 5 list of best fast food places here in Utah. Starting with number 5. What would you put at number 5?
Well, okay. So we also have to factor in the price and everything with this.
Price and bail and time.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you got to make it back to school.
That's for sure. For number 5, I'd put Polar Queen, because it's really good. But the price, it's kind of it's one of the more expensive places here in town.
And they take forever, too.
Yeah, it does take about 10 to 15 minutes for
And if there's a lot of people there, we call in. We call in beforehand. Honestly, any place I'd call. Any place that you have the option to call in for, I would do it just because it's going to save you on time.
It will.
Period. Polar Queen's fantastic. They got hamburgers, they got hot dogs, they got fries, ice cream. They got a lot of.
They got a lot of things that you could probably get at like, I don't know, just
Like McDonald's. It's the better version of McDonald's, quality-wise. They have about the same selection, I would say. And number 4. Number 4 is a hard one because, like, it's better. Because, I mean, Polar Queen's a solid number 5. But I can't think of a number 4.
Maybe Fat Jack's.
Fat Jack's, I mean, it's good pizza. But you, once again, have to call in beforehand, and it's a little pricey.
Well, that's when you get... Well, who's going to eat an entire pizza by themselves? You're not going to eat that big of a pizza by yourself, though.
Our director and our camera guy are both saying that they could.
Okay, well...
But the normal, average, everyday high school student is not going to be able to eat an entire pizza by themselves.
And they're only, like, $15 for a 2-topping pizza. So you could get all your friends and put in money, too. So it's probably about $4 per person, really.
Yeah. But at $15... you can go to Little Caesars, which I'm sure will show up later on this list.
Yes.
You could get free pizzas for that, and then all 3 of your friends can be really happy people.
It is, but yeah.
So I agree with that. That's pretty solid. So number 3, I'd put McDonald's.
Yeah,
Number 3.
McDonald's.
It's cheap and it's fast, but you pay for what you get for McDonald's.
Yeah, it's not really the highest quality food you can get, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
And we have our own thing that we call the Fat Boy
Person
Special.
Oh.
And yeah, it's when we go and order it with all of us, you get weird looks from the workers because it's 3 sausage McMuffins and a large drink for each person.
It's pretty bad. Well, sometimes we'll eat in because we don't want to go back to class, so we'll eat in. And one person, the guy with the money, will walk up to the counter by himself and order, like, can I get 15 sausage McMuffins?
Yep.
And the look on their face is, first of all, one of fear. They're like, oh, gosh, what is happening to this guy?
Especially the workers in the back.
Oh, they're like,
really? We don't even make this much.
It's 12 o'clock. Why did you need 15 sausage McMuffins?
Exactly.
It's bad.
Yeah.
And then when we go and sit down, they're like, okay, good. Hopefully that's not all for him, and he's ordering for his friends.
Yeah, seriously. It's rough when you go there and you pay for everybody by yourself. So.
But anyway, so McDonald's. It's, once again, you pay for what you get for it. It's fast. It's decent. Now, second and first place for me is a hard one because there are 2 excellent places for the price. Little Caesars and the Smith's Deli. Now, the argument that I'd put Little Caesars deserves to be number 1 is that it's $5 for a whole pizza.
That is for sure.
Where at Smith's, you can get $5 and a lot of food.
Tons of food. And it's, in my opinion, it's a lot more, it tastes better than a pizza at Little Caesars. Although a pizza at Little Caesars is still pretty good.
It's decent for $5.
Yeah, but I would probably prefer if to probably go to Smith's. So I'd put that one at the number 1.
But I don't know. I'd still think Little Caesars is a more definite, solid number 1 spot because it's a whole pizza for $5. And like Smith's, I mean, you get a lot of food, but it's not a whole pizza worth of food.
See, with me, pizza, it fills me, like, even if I eat a full pizza, trust me, I've eaten a full...
We've established the fact that we're fat, Jade.
Yes. I've done that at Little Caesars quite a few times. Too much to count. But yes.
The look of terror on the people in the room's face at that comment. Is he okay?
Yeah.
Does he need friends to go get pizza with?
When my parents are either like on a date or out of town and my siblings are not around, I go to Little Caesars and I eat pizza while I play the Xbox, and I tend to eat it all without me even realizing.
Well, my thing is with pizza sometimes, like, it'll be out, and I'll look at it, like, I could eat that, and then I get, like, halfway through the pizza, I'm like, I'm full, I don't want this pizza anymore. Then I'll eat to the crust, and I'm like, I don't need the crust. And then I'm like, I'm full, I don't need any more pizza. 2 hours later, I'm like, hey, there's pizza.
See, that's the thing with pizza, it doesn't fill you up for the longest amount of time.
But then when you're done, you're done. Like, you hit a wall.
Yeah,
It's,
you do hit
by
a
the time you hit the crust.
Mm-hmm.
I know weird people who eat the crust first.
I do that, actually.
You eat the crust first?
Well, this is this is why I do it. I don't like the crust as much as a normal pizza, but I like to eat the entire pizza, so I eat the crust first and then enjoy the actual
I eat the whole pizza and then end on the crust because, like, I want to be able to, like, know that if I'm too full, that I can stop at the crust and just throw the crust away. Because if you get too full and you end at the little triangle thing, you're like, oh crap, I just wasted this.
You just gotta eat it.
Yeah, but then it's like mentally painful. You're like, I can't handle this, and you're all like, it's just a little triangle. I can't handle this. It's just a little triangle. It's just. I don't know. I don't see myself being able to eat that little triangle and be able to justify throwing it away if I'm too full. So I think we're basically in conclusion that Smith's at number 1 and Little Caesars at number 2. Although
they're really close together.
It's really close. You get what you pay for at Little Caesars, and you get it cheaper, but Smith's is the same price. Normally, you can get more.
You can usually get it for $4 too.
Yeah, so.
For 3 pieces of chicken,
Fries.
half a pound of potato wedges, and 3 mozzarella sticks, and that is a lot of food.
So we're gonna put up here in this corner our top 5 list. We encourage you to visit those places. Obviously, there's other places here in Payson where you can go get food. Mm-hmm. And, yeah. So, moving on, we're going to be discussing one of our other articles, which I think we should bring up. Daniel Sasser's What Makes a Good Student. Mm-hmm. So, Jayden, what to you makes a good student?
Okay, so, good students usually are always to class so they can get those good grades.
On time, especially.
Yeah, especially on time. And to be able to be on time, you have to be able to get good sleep. So I think that also requires, if you're a good student, you have to have good sleep. Because if you don't have good sleep, then it makes it harder for you to get to class and to be able to study and get all those things you need done without, like, passing out while you're doing it, you know? Because I know when I don't get enough sleep the night before I go to school, I tend to fall asleep in my classes.
Zoology.
And
then it comes down to me to take the notes so Jayden could copy the notes.
It does happen quite a bit, but he's a true homie. So it works out.
Incredibly.
I'm not the best student, so...
Yeah, I've never been a good student. I don't do homework. I believe there's a time for school, then there's a time for me to sleep.
Right.
When I get home, I work right after school. Mm-hmm. So I don't get home until like 5:30. I wake up at 5 o'clock, so I wake up early enough because I enjoy my shower time. I get in the shower and I enjoy it. A little too much, I'd say. Not in a weird way, though. But I like to wake up. That's how I wake up in the mornings. I take a long shower. And so, so that's like a 12-hour day for me. Last thing I'm thinking about when I get home is doing homework. And I know that's a problem. I tell myself that's a problem. In fact, my New Year's resolution for the last 12 years has been, you need to get better at your homework. Here I am, a senior, and I still haven't done any homework yet.
See, that's a good thing with me being a senior. I don't have homework this year. So I don't have to
Well,
worry
the
about
issue
that.
is, like, because I didn't do homework in past years, now as a senior, I'm having to play catch-up.
Yep.
And I'm paying for it now, which stinks. And I would totally advise against it. Like, do a homework.
I don't know how I did it to be able to pass my classes so I didn't have to redo them my senior year.
I don't know either.
But, I still did it, so.
So we got get enough sleep, do your homework, be in class on time. I'd also say breakfast.
Breakfast is a good one.
I didn't eat breakfast this morning.
Nope, I didn't.
I am starving right now.
And that's all you think about.
That's all I'm thinking about.
I'm so hungry.
But the issue is,
and you don't do your
back to the fact that we're fat, that's all I think about anyway, is eating food. So, but it certainly is easier when you've had breakfast. You're like, I'm not hungry, but I could eat. Mm-hmm. So, definitely eat breakfast, even if it's like a piece of toast and milk. That's something to tide you over until lunch.
And breakfast also, it gives you that energy to get through the first couple of class periods that you have to get to till you hit lunch.
Yeah.
So breakfast is a good one too.
And I'm in a better mood when I'm full. And I'm more in a learning mood. I'm not.
You get hangry.
I get hangry, hardcore.
So
So breakfast. So what is that? We got breakfast. We got getting good night's sleep. We got going to class on time, and we got doing homework. Let's try to make this top 5. And what would you say?
I don't know. Maybe go check out Daniel's video.
Yeah.
See what he has to say in there.
So check out his video, and it's really good. For Daniel being a sophomore and Amanda as well, they're the future of this program, and it's really awesome to see the future of this program as a senior.
Oh yeah.
That it's so bright, and I mean we've been in the class since the start of it.
Mhm.
It's just cool.
It's nice to see how much better our program gets here in TV production.
Yeah.
So.
For those of our viewers who are in junior high, especially 9th grade, we would highly advise you to join the broadcast department here, obviously.
Mm-hmm. And especially if you don't know what you want to do in your future with a job. I wasn't really sure when I was a 9th grader in junior high. I kind of wanted to be like a physical therapist or something and do something with sports. But as soon as I joined high school and I took a sports broadcasting class because I wanted to take it was a CTE credit. I needed a CTE credit. So I took that class because it was counted as one and it had sports in it. So I was like, oh, that's cool. And I took it, and as soon as I started taking it, I knew exactly what I wanted to do with my future. So.
See, I had made videos before, and I loved making videos. I did a drama project all throughout junior high, and I made a couple of videos just for fun with my friend. But it wasn't until I really got into the broadcast department I learned how to make good videos.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
That's one thing about this class. Anyone can make a video, but making good videos, you need the class for it. It's just a good.
See, I always when I was a kid, I watched YouTube a lot. I
Oh.
still do, and I always was like, that'd be cool to do that. Make YouTube videos and make a living off of it.
Yeah.
And that was cool, but that's really far fetched. And I knew how you could do it and stuff, but I never had the resources to do it. So.
Yeah, but now we do. I mean, as much as I'd like to claim this entire broadcast setup we have here, this is all school stuff. And for a video student just starting out, honestly, the resources we have here at Payson High School and other schools out there, I don't know about other schools' equipment, but we have top-of-the-line equipment.
Oh, yeah, Perry always tells us about how much they put into this program so we can always have some of the most top high-end products that we have in those fields so we can make the best quality content we can. So.
And, I mean, we got a lot of trophies from Broadcast Award Film Festival, Evo Film Festival. We got a lot of trophies out there that we earned.
Yeah, this thing's only been around for 5 years now. Yeah. And we probably have 20 trophies out there. Yeah. Easy.
And,
so,
I mean, we worked hard for those trophies. And speaking of trophies, that brings us into our next topic, Jessica Hoschauer's participation trophies. And it's a heated topic, especially the last couple of years. I mean,
oh yeah, you see it all over the place about participation trophies and how they're good and how they're bad and how they shouldn't be there. And I'm on that end of how they're not that great of an idea, So.
It has a lot of issues with having participation trophies. You don't get this work ethic that winning, honestly, winning and losing especially too. I mean, when you win, you've worked for that win.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there was preparation, there was a drive to want to be there, and when you lose, I mean, that kicks your butt. I mean,
and it makes you want to do better.
I'm going to do better. And the thing is with participation trophy, even if you go undefeated, you get a trophy out of it. What's the point? What's the point there? You didn't earn anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, next year those kids are just going to join the same program and expect to get something out of it and not work it. They're not going to get better.
Well, there's when you're kids, there's those participation trophies to show you did a good job and you worked hard,
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to like your high school ages, like we are right now, you don't get those.
Yeah.
Like we do competitions with our videos, and it sucks to lose.
We didn't win a single trophy last year. Our group, it was terrible. I mean, but
it's motivating us a lot more to go do better this year to be able to get those trophies, and we don't get participation awards for it.
Yeah, we got pizza.
Mm-hmm.
That was our participation award.
And we bought it.
Yeah, we had to pay for the pizza, and we got a T-shirt. $5 for pizza and a T-shirt's pretty good though.
It is pretty good. It was Domino's pizza too. So
it was crap pizza. It wasn't. It was not.
It was cold.
It was
It
not
was
good
cold.
pizza.
Yeah, I do like Domino's pizza, but it was cold and.
But I mean, that's
dry.
besides the point. I mean, we got something, but we had to pay for that. I mean, that we were guaranteed that. That wasn't an award or anything.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, good job, you're here. Here's food because we don't want a whole bunch of hangry, hormonal teenagers. Goodness, I can't speak today. Rebelling against us. But I mean, with work, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who just expect to show up to work and get paid.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure.
I mean, we just hired a sub at the junior high, and he doesn't. I mean, the first day he worked, he didn't clean like 3 different classrooms, and he just thought it was okay. He's like, I'm just gonna leave it for me. He was subbing for me to do when he gets back. I'm like, and my boss told him like, no, you have to go clean it. He was ticked, and I mean that just shows the mindset that a lot of people are coming up through the system through that they can just show up and get the.
Well, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I didn't get participation
I did.
awards. So I don't have that mindset of I always need to get something out of something, even if I don't win. So.
I played AYSO soccer for 7 years, and everyone got a medal at the end of the season. But then I quit playing soccer to go play football, and we lost one game, my first year of football. All we got was a plaque that our coach bought for us that had our record on it. We didn't get an award because we came in second place because we lost to the undefeated team. They got the trophy out of it, and they got all the prizes. They got to go see a college football game for free. We didn't get anything. And that's what really kind of installed this idea like, hey, you don't get handed everything. And then after that, I played football. I mean, I never had a terrible season after that, but I never had the greatest season. I mean, we played football together after that.
Oh, yeah.
And, I mean, we didn't get anything. We got team parties, but that was just...
Our 8th grade year, we did pretty good.
We did fantastic.
We didn't win, but we did. We made it to the second round of the playoffs.
But because we made it to the second round of the playoffs, we didn't make it to the Super Bowl. And we didn't get anything out of it. So, I mean... And that's helped us become the mindset we have today. So, if you guys have a different thought on this, I totally want you guys to tweet at us, or even post a message on Facebook at Payson High School Main Street Journal.
Or you could even comment on the video down below.
Yeah, this will be up on YouTube. And yeah, we want to hear your feedback. We want to. I can see the pros and cons of participation awards.
Yeah, it can go on both sides. So. That's for sure.
I can't think of anything else to talk about. Can you, Jaydan?
Nope.
Well, that's all the time we have for here today. Signing off for the main talk. I'm Dylon Sasser.
I'm Jaydan Openshaw.
We'll catch you next time.